YouTubeverse? I'm going to watch a video today talking about the recent video game ban that's going on in China right now. If you are under the age of 18 in China, the government just recently passed a law that children under the age of 18 can only play video games 3 hours a week. 1 hour on Friday, 1 hour on Saturday, and 1 hour on Sunday. So I have a lot of thoughts about this that we can talk about at the end of the video, but there is a video called China is Cracking Down Hard on Video Games that we're going to watch. The channel is Review Tech USA. Make sure to go follow them and watch the video. I'll have the link for the original in the description. But we're going to watch this. If you enjoy this reaction, hit that like button and also press subscribe to see what's going on over at the channel and stay in the loop when new content drops. Without further ado, China's cracking down hard on video games.
On China, creating the dystopian future that we all fear.
Seriously though.
So,
it's scary.
China's government has had a very tumultuous relationship with gaming.
It was banned for a while back in the day.
China was banned from 2000 to 2015, and even afterwards, they had plenty of rules in place. A lot of games got denied where they couldn't be published in China because they would have a review board that was very strict, and God forbid
this is against China.
Anything about the Chinese government that would get your game denied. So being a gamer in China is still not a good time. And now
that's a slippery slope, y'all.
It's gotten even worse because now China's clamping down even more on gaming. If you're under the age of 18, like I just said, you're only going to be able to game 3 hours per week and 1 hour per day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can't even say oh, I want to game with friends online on Call of Duty on Friday and just I'll use my 3 hours then. Can't do it.
Wow, one a day, 1 hour a day.
This is the same place that just last month said that games are spiritual opium. The Chinese government said that games are spiritual opium. Well, anyway, getting back to this new rule, this comes from TheVerge.com. I'll read it to you, then we will discuss.
Oh
Chinese
my
gaming
God.
platforms like Tencent and NetEase must limit online gaming to minors to just 3 hours per week following new rules imposed by regulators on Monday, according to Bloomberg citing state media reports. The change is being made in response to growing concern over gaming addiction and a broader crackdown on China's tech giants. Children under the age of 18
like free enterprise?
To 1 hour of gaming from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and on public holidays. That's a change from the previous limit of 1.5 hours of online gameplay on most days. Gaming companies must restrict online gameplay outside those hours, according to Reuters, and must have a real name verification system in place to ensure the new rules are enforced. Regulators say they'll also work with parents and schools to help combat gaming addiction amongst Chinese youth. Now, a lot of people consider me leftist. Oh, Rich, you want big government. No, I don't. I don't want big government. I don't understand that the states are nowhere near as severe as this, but we even had when Joe Biden was vice president of the Obama administration, and Biden wanted to look into the violence of video games, even though the worst case scenario I've ever seen with actual research that's done is that they can't correlate any tie between violent video games and actual real world violence. That was the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And beyond
that's an unpopular opinion, but he's true.
Is like any other addiction. It's first off, it should be up to the parents.
Exactly.
Game time. Let the parents be parents. Why does the government
exactly
and intervene for the parents?
Let me do that for my kids. The government shouldn't have to do that.
That's big government. That's big government. And it was so funny. There were people I even know in the States championing, maybe it is the video games that are causing violence. Maybe, why do there's ratings on the games.
Exactly.
You as a parent, it's your job. If you're buying an M-rated game, your child legally can't buy it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can. It's your job to say, hey, you should be playing, let's use the generic example, GTA 5.
Right.
Or Doom Eternal. That's on you.
You can't buy a hooker and then run her over with the car at the age of 10. Shouldn't be able to do that. Do a lot of kids do that in America? Yeah, they do.
Well, you know what they're concerned? They want to make
I did.
They view video games as a way that makes people less
But
productive.
yeah, it's the parent's job.
And
it's the
they
parent's
want
job.
everyone to be a hamster on a wheel. They want everyone to be a cog in the wheel.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They want their lemmings. It's also control.
Control.
Just
Exactly.
like the social credit system in China, where if you say anything disparaging about the government or that the government deems disparaging, they'll make it so you can't get certain jobs. They'll take away your education. They'll limit where you
Like, what the fuck?
use airplanes. It's ridiculous. So if you have a higher credit score, you get rewarded. So they want, here.
Isn't that an episode of Black Mirror?
Down to your government, you get rewarded.
China is doing that right now.
Scary because it's almost like, if it can happen in China, where else can it happen? Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen anywhere else. I'm not saying it's going to happen in the States. But the fact that it exists in one of the richest countries in the world, like China, scares me because that can spread to other
Absolutely.
places.
Absolutely.
Other countries, they're doing well with that, and they're limiting their people's freedom or their citizens' freedom. Maybe we could get away with it too. Look,
People are corrupt, man. No
every
one's
government
safe.
throughout the world. Let parents be parents.
Yes.
Let parents judge if their kids are gaming too much. Let parents judge what games their kids can play. There's ratings on the box. They know if it has an M rating, it's not child friendly.
Yeah.
And we need to get rid of this stigma. I know it kind of doesn't have anything to do with this, but there's two stigmas. Is that gaming is spiritual opium. It's not just in China that people think like that.
Oh, yeah. It's in America,
We
too.
have to stop thinking of games as just being for kids. Because adults play them too. There's ratings on games for a reason.
Yeah.
There's ratings on
Like movies.
If you wouldn't let your kids see an R-rated movie, why would you let them play an M-rated game?
Yeah.
The government doesn't need to step in. We don't need Big Brother, whether it be in China, whether
Exactly.
it be in the States, whether it be in Germany, whether it be in Australia, because they crack down on video games quite a bit over there too.
Yeah.
This crap needs to stop. It's a form of entertainment that's meant for adults, that just so happen that kids play too. Let the parents dictate what their kids can play and watch. Let's not have the government be the parents for the parents.
100%. I agree with everything this guy's
This is
saying.
Rich at Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
That was awesome. And I agree with everything he said. Yeah, make sure you guys check him out, Review Tech USA. I know I'm a small channel. He has almost 1 million subscribers, so he's doing pretty good. But hey, check him out if you're watching this and you haven't seen his channel before. That was really great. Man, having two little kids, anything entertainment related, when the government tries to come in and tell you how to parent and give your household rules that as parents it's your job to create the culture of what you want your household to be, parents set the boundaries. That just feels intrusive and invasive. I think most people agree this isn't like a really debatable topic. I mean, there are some people in America that want to see video games completely wiped off the face of the earth because they've either read articles of stats that are just inaccurate or insert reasons. But I don't want this to become a debate about that. If this happened in America, could you imagine like the boom in retro gaming that would take place, like offline retro? You would see like remember when alcohol was banned in the Prohibition? Like alcohol sales just blew up off the market, right? Underground. I mean, you would see that happening. I can only imagine the latency and lag problems when you have millions of kids trying to log on to whatever game they're playing on a Friday night for 1 hour. Think of the servers all at once getting millions of people trying to play a game at one particular time. I just foresee servers crashing, lots of lag, lots of, a big chunk of your hour playing is you just like getting frustrated that you can't even get into with your party or into the server that you're trying to get into. And that's going to create frustration too, I think. So I think this is just a shit show all the way around. But I mean, I don't want to say anything. I have some Chinese friends that I think are incredible. I want to say that up front. I think the Chinese people are beautiful and there's a lot of awesome people in China. I've always wanted to go to China. It seems like a really rich culture and tradition and the people are awesome, but with what we're seeing right now from the government there, I mean, this isn't a big surprise. And it's really disheartening. And I would love to see change come about there. And who knows how this is going to play out. Maybe it backfires and they, reverse this. I don't see that happening. But anyway, I think this was a really interesting video and it's worth discussing. What did you think about this? What do you think about the situation happening over there? please enter a comment below and join in on the discussion. I would love to have a chat with you. Like I say, I'm trying to reply to everyone and just keep the conversation alive. If you're not like a bot or spam, of course, I don't reply to those. But anyway, leave a comment, and I also have some links in the description if you want to check out some other content of mine as well. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for being here, and I will talk to you next time.